Hello there, and welcome to this week's edition of your Wheel and Anchor weekly newsletter, where the theme for this week is movement, and we're certainly doing a lot of that. By the time you get this newsletter, I'll be back on the ground in Canada after being away for the last 4 months almost. Yesterday, I was standing on the slopes of Mount Etna. Hi there, I'm 3/4 of the way up Mount Etna, which is one of the highest volcanoes in Europe, about 11,000 feet, 3,300 meters high. 3/4 of the way up here. As you can see, Etna is smoking quite a bit right now. We can't actually go to the top because the volcano has been dormant or sleeping for a while, and they say that whenever she's sleeping, that's when they're a little bit afraid. So we're gonna climb up a little bit further. The view here over the eastern coast of Sicily is absolutely breathtaking. I can see Taormina over to one side. I can see Syracuse off in the other direction. That's where we're going to be having our next live away in March and April of next year. And we're certainly going to come here to Mount Etna. The beautiful thing is you can take a cable car up partway up the mountain and take some jeeps as well. So it makes it accessible to all. So, of course, for those of you who know London, you'll recognize where I'm now, which is Trafalgar Square, a quick stop on my way back to Canada. There's been a lot of movement as well on the front of our trips with regards to our team back in Canada. And I just wanted to comment on that because, as I've said in numerous episodes of the newsletter, we're dealing with a lot of things at the moment. And so, for example, our much anticipated trip to Tahiti and the French Polynesian Islands being put off by a year. So I'm sorry to those members who'd sign up for the program for this year, but we still have a lot of people, quite understandably, who are sitting on the fence about traveling this year. And because demand for travel is soaring all over the place, we had to let go of our reservation. So we will be going back to Tahiti, but that, of course, is moved. At the same time, our program to Tuscany for the fall is already pretty much sold out. If you were planning to go on that, we will be planning to go to Tuscany both in the spring and the fall with our live-away programs. And those will be in conjunction, of course, with our other Italian live-aways in Sicily that I just mentioned that we're developing on the East Coast. Other ones to come up as well in Sorrento on the Amalfi Coast. And, of course, the phones have been ringing off the hook. And so I was speaking with Paula every day as I normally do, and I wanted to put a bit of a little plea out to our members for your generous patience. We have a tremendous number of inquiries coming in, and at the moment, primarily Paula, with the assistance of Mahalia, dealing with that. We're going to have some more movement of our team. I'm going to be shortly announcing some new team members that are going to help us as we go through this phase. So lots happening. I'm excited to be back in Canada, although I'll be back on the road again in a few weeks' time. And perhaps I'll have a chance to run into some of our members. But in the meantime, in the spirit of that, I'm hoping that there's movement on your end, travel-wise, that you're off to somewhere special this spring or this summer. Of course, there's still spaces on some of our trips if you feel like joining me or one of my colleagues. So thanks for tuning in this week. See you again next week.